So what's the impact of EIP1559 on Ethereum mining profits? Here I'm going to use Nicehash. We're going to compare what's happened. How much has mining profits actually dropped in, say, dollars and BTC whilst mining with Nicehash? First of all, how's it impacted the Ethereum price? Has the Ethereum price gone up? Looks like it has. Let's have a look. Exchange trade view, and here we have Ethereum in US dollars, and as you can see it has gone up over the last couple of days. So it started here, EIP 1559 kicked in around here, and the price has gone up in dollars quite substantially. What, good 10% at least, over 10%. What about against Bitcoin? Has the price gone up against Bitcoin? ETH BTC, well, that shows it's pretty much flat. Let's zoom out. See, look, it went up earlier, but since EIP 1559 it's pretty flat against BTC. So the price change in ETH is mostly because of Bitcoin going up. So ETH has just tracked Bitcoin up. So EIP has made no difference really to price of Ethereum, which you would see it reflecting its price against BTC. So that's so that means that it's not deflationary. EIP 1559, which we all knew it wasn't going to be. It's not deflationary. They are printing far more ETH than are getting burned, like gas fiends burned. So what's the impact in terms of mining profits? Let's have a look. 2 full days now, so we got some data to work with. So let's go to mining and history stats, and there's basically over 20, well, let's do it over a week. And that's the mining. On face value it doesn't look like much change, although there is a dip there. You can see a dip, slight dip. It's getting troughs and peaks, but they seem to be deeper, the troughs, and the peaks shallower. So we need to look at the actual profits per day and per 4-hour section. So these are the mining rewards generated since the 5th, since EIP kicked in. And if we group them by day, 24 hours, we see these numbers. And so I plugged them all into a spreadsheet so we can actually compare them rather than just trying to eyeball, to get a true picture of what's happened. And here we have, now these are the daily earnings from one computer, desktop, this one. Yeah, it's currently still mining away in the background. See, these are lower than they would normally be because I'm running OBS at the moment. So obviously OBS takes some power from the GPU, some memory, so you get a lower hash rate and efficiency. No, this is more like what it was when I'm not running OBS. See, 91, that's good. 90, 89, 87, 86. With OBS running, it drops to between 54 and around 70, call it, with OBS running. Okay, so these are the days, full days of mining Satoshis from Nicehash. That's here. Yeah, all these. You get paid every 4 hours with Nicehash. And they're the daily totals, and all I've done is taken all them and plugged them into this spreadsheet. These are the days before, and that's the average. Yeah, divided by 8 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gives me an average daily return of 15,194 satoshis, and this is for the last 2 full days on the EIP1559. Get an average of 13,679, which is 1,500 less, or a 10% drop. So mining revenue has dropped by 10% on a daily average. So these are the 24 hours before, but let me just correct this because it doesn't seem right. So Nicehash pays every 4 hours. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Equals 7 times 4, 28 hours. I'll put an extra hour in. Alright, so let me just delete one. This is what you do when you don't divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should be 6 equals 6 times 4, 24. Alright then. Divided by 6. Just correcting slight error I made, which I've just noticed. Okay, so here we have 24 hours pre EIP1559, and here we have 24 hours, the latest 24 full hours after EIP1559, and we get an average of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2,900 satoshis, per 4 hour, and here we get an average of 2320 satoshis per 4 hour, which is a 20% drop. So the daily average which will take some time to build up because we only got 2 data points, but for here we got 6, and it's showing a 20% drop in earnings. Let's make sure it's correct. Divided by 6. So every 4 hours I'm getting 20% less earnings from Nicehash following EIP1559. So at the moment, at this time, this 20% drop is offset by the fact that the Bitcoin price has gone up a lot. See, in US dollars. So since EIP1559, around here, the Bitcoin price has gone up from about 38,000 to 44,000. So that is more than a 10% jump. So mining profits, mining returns will be the same right now as you were getting before, because the Bitcoin price has gone up and the ETH price tracks the Bitcoin price. See, Ethereum has not gone up or down. It's pretty flat, like this was EIP1559, and it's pretty flat. It's gone up a little bit, but marginal. Look, if you look at the longer term, it's marginal. The change from here to there is marginal compared to earlier. So there you have it. The impact of EIP1559 is that you're going to experience a 10% drop in mining yield in terms of satoshis, 10 to 20%. It's not clear exactly where it will land, but it'll probably be between 10 and 20, so I'll call it a 15% drop. It's a 15% drop in earnings after EIP1559 for miners. But at the present, this is offset by obviously an increase in the Ethereum price of about 15%. Let's go back to see what it actually is. Ethereum in US dollar has gone up from about 2650 to 3100. So we can work that out. Equals 3100 divided by 2650 is a 70% increase. So the drop in payments after EIP59 is offset by the increase in the dollar price, but more Ethereum is being mined, than burned. So it is still inflationary. It is not deflationary. You can calculate this by going to the blockchain and seeing the change in the number of blocks against the amount burned, and it's roughly, I think I did the calculation, quick calculation earlier. I think there's 40%, no 60% more ETH, yeah, than before. So it was 100% before. Now there's 60% more ETH being generated. So it is inflationary, and this 60% may change. It may oscillate between, may go up to 70%, 75%, depending on what the various pools do, because they have adopted fees. So EIP1559, contrary to what a lot of the bloggers were saying, the YouTubers, is not deflationary. There's still a lot of ETH being produced to the tune of roughly between 50 and 70% more ETH than that's being burned, and it averages around 60% when I did the calculation. I'm not going to do it again because I'll be here another 10 minutes, but I did do it. It's 60% more ETH being, produced as compared to before EIP 1559. For it to be deflationary, it would have to be minus 5%. Now that would affect the price. So basically, the impact of EIP 1559 is for roughly 15% drop in mining rewards, and the price reaction has been negligible. It's still, ETH is still tracking BTC. There's no change. Though it's flat. If ETH had responded to EIP 59, then this would have gone up, straight up. Instead, it's basically flatlining. It went up before, increased before, but then since it's been flat. So the impact on Ethereum price is virtually nothing. So you've got so miners are getting 15% less reward, but they're not getting a resulting increase in the ETH price. Whereas, this is only due to the fact that that there was an increase before, but the only reason why the numbers still match out, like you're earning the same amount in dollars as you were before EIP 1559, is because the price of Ethereum in dollars has gone up, tracking the price of BTC in dollars. That's the only reason. So obviously, if BTC falls now, which I think it will, might go up a little bit further, but it's going back below $30,000. Then Ethereum is going to be back below $2,000. What was the low? I think it was around 1,700, something like that. So it will be back below. Yeah, look, the ETH in USD, it will be back below. Yeah, 1735. It'll be back down there. So the impact of EIP 1559 is to cut rewards for miners, which means there's less incentive to mine Ethereum. Thus there'll be less upwards pressure on the Ethereum price, less interest as miners move their attention to other cryptos such as Ravencoin, my favorite crypto. What has that done? Guess what it's done? It has gone up like a rocket. Well, it had. Whoa, this is the effect of EIP 1559 has been felt on Ravencoin. Look, that was Ravencoin. That's EIP kicking, and it had a shot up as the miners switched. They switched from Ethereum, a significant amount, switched from mining Ethereum to mining Ravencoin, which sent the price soaring. It's now stabilizing a bit and starting to come back down, as maybe the miners are settling down and doing the number crunching and deciding to either go elsewhere to Cardano or something else, or stay with Ethereum, because it does seem to be coming down a little, but not much. It's still, it rocketed from about 7 to 11. Now it's stabilizing around 9.5. So it's shot up quite. That's a significant 30% jump. That's what you would want to have seen with Ethereum price, which didn't happen. Instead, it happened to Ravencoin. Ravencoin is what's benefited from EIP1559, not Ethereum price. And it could, this is corrective. This price pattern is corrective, which means that it's given a long-term boost to Ravencoin. Ravencoin could reclaim its highs eventually. Whoa, look at that, 32. It's 10 now. 10 to 32, that's tripling. So it's built a long base and it's starting to kick up. It did have a breakout. Yeah, Ravencoin is what you need to be invested in. You had a long opportunity to accumulate here, which I did, but not enough. And now it's starting to kick up, so I would be a buyer on any correction back. In fact, should be a buyer now. Anyway, we'll see. It will, if Bitcoin price falls back to $30,000, then this will obviously come back down. So there you have it, the impact of EIP1559 on Nicehash, ETH price and the general market. The main beneficiary seems to be the altcoins, as miners turn to other cryptos such as Ravencoin. Now you know.